everybody. Welcome, 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 and welcome to Mark. And happy belated birthday to Mark as well. He's
Thank you.
been a busy guy. He's been busy, busy, busy doing readings, readings, readings. So I'm glad we could
Getting
have him
older,
come on.
older, older. Getting older, older, older. Yeah.
That's right. That's right. Well, we both of us 2 days apart, and both of us 69 years old. So we got next year. Supposedly, the 70s are the best times of our lives. I
Oh,
had
is
no
it?
idea.
Because I really am in denial of that age you just said. So,
Okay, that's all right.
even
You can
though
be in denial.
it is the magic number that we used to
That's
say.
very true. I mean, I've always wanted to be that, but that was when I was much younger. So there you go.
When I could actually
Yeah,
get
yeah.
into the 69 position. Now I don't know. Help me up.
Help me up. Help me up. All right. Remember that old ad? I've fallen and I can't get up.
Yes.
Remember that woman who fell? Yes,
Fallen. I
that
can't
is a
get up.
joke. Yeah,
Yeah. It's always so pathetic. They showed it
I
constantly
know.
back
They
then. It
did.
aired
They did.
every.
Yeah. It became a crazy ad. Anyway, I want to say hi to Janet and I want to say hi, Anya. Hope things are better for you today in North Carolina. Elena's here and Craig Dixon's here and Viviani and let's see who else snuck in. Gina M. Nice to see you, dear. And CJ's here. Jess, Willow. Um, do 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 do. I'm coming. I'm coming. Martha M. Thank you, Martha M. Gina. Oh, I said it. Martha says, "Happy birthday, feliz cumpleaños, amigos." That was for you.
Gracias.
Yes, 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 yes.
Gracias.
Very nice.
Feliz
Yeah,
cumpleaños a tu. Look, for Grace's
that's
birthday.
right. That's
It's another
uh-huh.
Libra.
That's right. That's awesome. Joyful Journey, I found out, is born on my birthday. She and I are birthday twins. So that was cool
Oh,
to find out. Yeah.
another
Yeah.
Libra.
Yeah, that was cool. I
Libras
know
are
it. Another
bad.
one. So hi Ness. I see you here. I see Chick from Ohio here. And let's see who else. All these there's Joyful Journey. Yes, birthday twin. Thank you. Hi, Carl. Um, Viviani, I got your question. Thanks for the birthday wishes. Marina is birthday is Saturday, and I'm throwing a birthday bash for her at like 3 o'clock Pacific, 6 Eastern. If you want to come by, everybody. All right, who else? Longman Tarot. Well, hello, Richie. Oh, it's wonderful to see you.
Myra,
Wonderful, Tia B. Love. Hope Riley. Is this a political video? Well, it's more mediumship questions or psychic questions, but if you have them, Mark and we will read it. It's
yeah.
fine, as long as everybody else is okay with it. Some people are sick of the politics. So, for Grace, happy birthday! What a one! I hope you enjoy your 60s as much as I enjoyed mine. Congratulations. Debbie at Three Shifting Veils, Eliza Bassett, Kimberly Night Night. Oh my goodness. Lots and lots. Mary Thornberry. Uh, Goodness, we've got lots of people here.
People hanging out.
Mother Nature. Mother Nature's here. What do you know about that? That's
Mother
awesome.
Nature.
Mother Nature. Aurelia Gonzalez. And oh, I'm seeing some questions. All right. All right. All right. All right. Very good. Thank you. I think I get everybody, but if I didn't, it was not intentional. So thanks for being with me today and Mark today. We always love working together, and
Yep.
we're happy to be here with you. So thank you so much. Make sure you know that Mark has his shows on Saturday. That he talks with Pan and does animal stuff, and on Monday he works with Debbie Freebird Spirit. So Mark's a busy guy. He's busy. So yeah. All right. So I think if this is okay, he's been trying to get you to answer this through Dwal Cool. And
Okay.
so I
Well,
don't know if you want to go Dwal Cool through, but
we'll see. So
I
it's
think
come.
you've mentioned something about him being involved in his world or something, and that's why.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it's something regarding a work problem that you need to solve. What kind of
Yep.
problem? Because Carl, doesn't he do treasure hunting?
He does. But he's had a lot of problems getting paid. So
I
I'm
see.
guessing that might be what he's referring to.
Let's see here.
Alright.
Cool. Wants to tell us anything?
I got it, Eliza. You're okay. Thank you. Hi, Diamond. Hi, Peg. All right. You've been ill? Oh, okay. Mark connects for them. Yep, he does. Hi, Connie.
Oh, cool. What do you want to say? What are you doing? What are you talking about? When it comes to Carl and his job. Well, he wants you to open up a little bit more to just the flow of the universe, and in this harvest season, he says he wants you to, imagine yourself one with that inflow as if it's already with you to increase, payments coming on time, that kind of thing.
Mm-hmm.
That will help just to imagine, even if you imagine yourself sitting in the yard and there was just autumn or fall leaves just blowing through you and you're just letting them hit you and catch you as if it were bits of abundance. Just that visualization will help you, Carl. Also align you with the divine flow of the universe so that you're not separate from that. Like your flow and the universal flow aren't separate. It's one and the same. It's just that part of it is designed, for you, but it comes from the big, right?
Yeah.
And
Wow.
also one more thing. What else? What's the other thing? Um, there's like another, feels like there's another way for you to present your wares or whatever. Because I don't know exactly how you work. I don't, but DK saying there's another way to advertise what you do or put it out there so more people connect with you. That you can
Okay. Yeah.
stimulate more like business or more clients or whatever you call them. However it is you get money. He feels like there's an opportunity coming and he wants you to pay attention that you can it almost feels like messaging or getting the message out. Like if, let's say you had a flyer, I know you don't, but it would be like posting it where more eyes are on it. He wants to get more people attracted.
Okay.
So, how are you suggesting to do that? Okay. So here's the image he's giving me. Works a lot with image with me. He's showing me like that Wheel of Fortune. So
Mhm.
imagine that you're kind of sitting in the center of the Wheel of Fortune, and each, it's got these spokes going out of it, like an actual like bicycle wheel, and that each one leads to potential good. Each one makes its connection, like this fortune, the
Mhm.
luck and fortune, and that you're spinning on that wheel. Okay. Just imagining that. Because don't forget, guys, what we think, what we believe is what we receive. So sometimes it's about just
Mhm.
your mind or encouraging your mind to think differently about things. And even if you think, well, I'm
Yeah.
already doing that, do it more sometimes. Just keep feeding feeding the machine with positive affirmation, because we don't need any help with the negative affirmation. That's there all the time.
Yeah, yeah.
So you want to always feed it with the positive. And
I
he
love.
likes the visualization of the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay, so think about that, Carl. You can always go on to Google and see what it looks like and have that visualization of the Wheel of Fortune. It's like every time you spin the wheel, there's a different place it can land. And so he said there was an exhibit, he said he got a text about today. So that's great. Getting your name out there, that really resonates with me and what Mark or Dwalkul was saying. Um, it says to harmonize your inner scale to weigh decisions for both your heart and your mind and your career and your private life. That's the message I get. But thank you, Mark, for bringing in Dwalkul for him today. Thank
Yeah,
you.
just keep focusing on the
Very
sun.
cool.
Maybe I pulled one card, the sun. Happy
Uh-huh.
outcome. Focus on that, a good outcome,
Absolutely.
even if
Absolutely.
it doesn't seem like it. Yeah.
Yep. Perfect. All right. All right. I'm going to bring in Joyful Journey. Any advice from Spirit for me? Let's see what we can find out.
Joyful journey. I know that last message
Mm.
DK was kind of directing for Carl, but that thing about open yourself up to that energy of abundance and harvest,
Yep.
inflow. That's a
Yep.
good exercise for everybody. And I liked when he said it. It's the
It really is.
first time I ever heard of that thing of sit in
Hmm.
a chair and just let leaves blow on you. I never heard him say that before, but just that you're in
Hmm.
that flow of return. It's it's the natural
Yep.
flow of getting the return of your work.
And I think that leaves also represent information, not only money certainly, but also information. And so I would say information about money could be something as well. So
Right.
all right. So Joyful, I have the first card I have is the Siren, and the Siren is uh, a beautiful card. She's the one that tries to convince the sailors to come close to the rocks. But it says, allowing yourself to be distracted from what you should be doing leads to procrastination, avoidance, and needless problems. So I think she's saying, do not procrastinate in what it is that you know you need to do. And a lot of us do that, especially if it's going to take a long time. I woke up in the middle of the night last night realizing it was already Thursday and I hadn't graded some papers. And it was my procrastination that made me go, ah. So I got up and did it. But, I can't, if I've got that going for me, I know how I feel. It says to take the small steps you need, the small wins, the small triumphs, the everyday victories, and celebrate them, and they will take you where you need to go. And I love that. And the last card I get is the promised land. So they're going to take you to the promised land, the place that you want to be. You have almost reached your goal. Don't stop. Take every opportunity that you can. Wonderful message for you. Thank you.
Right. I feel like, I don't know for sure, you can let me know, Joyful Journey, that maybe you wouldn't mind to have a little more abundance, a little more money flow, a little more financial support. That it's, or maybe it's a little slow to come in. There's a little bit like that. You're wondering why it's not flowing as much as you'd like it to. Maybe if you're not, that's great. And I'm hearing, if this is the case, to go within and ask the universe for what you want and be specific. Like, I need more inflow. So I need more opportunities to be of service, to create flow, whatever it is, however it is you make money. I need more opportunities. Please guide me. We need to increase the flow, and be specific. I need to pay my bills. I have to eat. I need to have enough to take care of myself so that I in turn can take care of others. But just have another little talk with Source, getting more specific, because you're looking at what's coming next. So what's next coming is opportunities to create more, to do your magic. So I'm going to show you the cards. The reason I told you that story versus the King of Pentacles, like there he sat still. There's the money. It's there. It's just being awful slow. It's like taking a break before it gets there. And then the High Priestess, it's like, oh, hello, I'm up here. I have time to take notes. Look, she's got her little book and everything. So remind me again, what is it you wanted exactly? That was my thing of, let's go back to spirit. Let's be a little more clear. Third outcome, Magician. We're bringing you opportunities to create more that you need. So, get clear on what you like, how you like to be of service, how it satisfies you. And I feel like that's what we're coming to next. We're about to embark further on our journey, which has a payoff in the physical world.
Ooh.
All right.
There you go. How beautiful. Thank you so much. Wonderful. So folks, the questions are closed and I'm going to take them randomly. And so we'll do the best we can. But, Mark has been very busy today. So we're going to try to get out of here in an hour. So we're going to do the best. But, we have to. So I'm going to ask Mother Nature would like us to send healing vibes to her oldest daughter, Carlene. She just lost her cat of 15 years last night. So absolutely. I'm sorry for Carlene. That's so hard. I totally get it. Yep. Let's see. So Anya's she's right above Asheville. So she can't get out. She has no electricity. She's on her generator. She wonders any insights about her current situation from anybody on the other side. And she's put up a few names there. So we'll see what we can find out, Anya.
Situation. Well, I feel them around you. First of all, pretty much like there's a kind of surrounding. Like putting the wagons in a circle.
Yep. I got some interesting cards. First of all, yes, I absolutely see that the women, for sure, they've got their hands right on you, actually, and they're trying to provide you comfort in this time. They really are also trying to send you the strength that you need to get through some of these unknown things that are going on for yourself. We have a few of them stepping into the limelight. The men are. They're saying, just ask us. We'll try to give you a message telepathically if you're having any kind of issue that you need our help with. Somebody comes in, I don't know who it is, but somebody is coming in in the chicken suit. And what that means is they're wanting you to know that humor is always a good idea when you're facing adversity. And they're just reminding you to smile and to remember this too shall pass, but try to find whatever it is that you need, including the humor in some of the things that might be happening. And that's a hard thing to do when you're having a problem like you're in right now. But,
Right.
and somebody else is saying, remember to pray.
Yeah.
You know, the old prayer works. And we are all sending prayer to you, Anya, and anybody in harm's way that's certainly stuck. And there, Donald Trump is telling people that nobody's doing anything for you, but that's not true. So,
Of course.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can guarantee if it's out of his mouth, it's a lie.
Yeah, I know it's a lie.
Well, my dearest, I'm so sorry for all that you're going through. I know. The ancestors and spirit are aware that it's a very challenging and burdensome time. Like there's a lot of, look at that. It almost looks like, debris and stuff in front of you, sticks and things. But considering, may not be able to get in before I run out. Yeah. They're saying, believe it or not, it could have been worse.
Oh yeah.
For you in particular. And we were looking out for you to make things as kind of as safe as possible in this situation. So they want you to know that they were there for you. You weren't, I have it so easy compared to it. That's just what they're reminding you of. And that it could have been worse. But because of your connection to spirit, here we go, that don't forget to pray card. This is what it is for me too, this high priestess. It's because of your connection to source spirit that it wasn't as bad as it could be or as it is for other neighbors. And they're not trying to say that one isn't, that one is, but they're just reminding you that even in this horrifying kind of a situation, you're still able to find some type of blessing because you were blessed. I know sometimes I hesitate to say this story, but they keep showing me this image over and over. So I'm going to tell you because it kind of relates to this. Remember that Bible story when we were little? I can't remember what was happening. Like the plagues were coming or something. And the angel said, put a mark on your door that says you believe in the, and then
Passover.
we'll pass over you. And then you won't. It's like that a little bit. It's sort of like your connection and your commitment to a higher power, it like puts a mark on your door a little bit. I know that sounds like picking and choosing, but it's a little like that. I do believe it. You're going to get up and running faster than others. So, the electricity stuff's going to help you out a lot. And of course, roads, but it won't be super long. There is help coming. It's not that easy. Like it's because of the roads, it's hard to get it to you. So it's not that people aren't trying. They are trying and they will. Because I get that Ace of Swords, like, we're ready to help and rescue. And then also the Three of Pentacles, like they're going to come to help and rebuild and fix and help. And neighbors coming together and all of that. It's still, we're still in like shock a little bit.
Yeah. I'm glad that you, it's unbelievable the things that Asheville just flat.
Oh, I know. Bad. I can't. It's just horrible.
And so you were outside of that, and I'm happy for you. And I hope your son is okay too, because he's near you somewhere. So yeah. So Mark, do you want to share what Pan told you about the voting in these states, or?
Oh, well, I'll just give you a little energy. I don't know exactly how it's been out, but this was a few months ago. It was when I was doing weather readings, and it was when he was talking about the hurricanes and a lot of rain and a lot of flooding and water. And he was also talking about it hitting Florida, Georgia, North Carolina. He also mentioned Texas, which hasn't quite happened yet. But he said, lots of weather and it's not going to be good, and it's more than one, and it'll be like a thing. And I still feel it's not over yet. But
Yeah.
he also said, and by the way, I know we're talking about weather, but this is going to have an effect on the voting.
Mhm.
And he
Yeah.
acted like it would be an effect that I would like.
I get you. I get you.
So
Yeah.
it makes it even more likely for the Democrats to go into office. Now, I don't know if that means some people that would vote against that aren't able to vote because they just can't get there or whatever.
Get there.
Or the other thing I got about it was people in some of these states like Texas, Florida, Georgia are kind of fed up with having leaders who pretend like there's no global warming
Correct.
or no weather issues. And,
That's right.
just smile and bear it. It's nothing different. And meanwhile, their houses are getting blown down one after another. They're going, we need somebody who's actually got a clue, So I'm wondering about that too, that it might encourage people to vote people out who deny.
Yes. Well, it's a very good point, because I did read that FEMA monies have not been put into FEMA because the GOP voted against it in all the southern states, or any other state, really. They don't want to supply FEMA with any money. So he gets on his Truth Social and says, we aren't helping because FEMA has run out of money because of money going to illegal aliens, which is BS.
Yeah, always a lie.
Always a lie. But they're doing the very, very best they can with what they have, even because it was voted out. It's always voted out. They don't want to pay any money for anything. And then they wonder why we can't help, or we can't get in there faster. Anyway.
And the governors of some of those states are those crazy MAGA Republicans who are anti-everything, anti any kind of systems, anti-global problem. So I could see why they go, I am about fed up with this. I don't care.
Absolutely.
And also the other thing, like George Journey was saying, that other idea of it, that some people just aren't even able to vote.
No, right. They can't get to the polls, or and they don't allow voting by mail or whatever. So, I agree with you.
If this was the last one between now and then, I'd say, well, maybe, but I don't think this is the last one between now and then.
No, I get it. I totally this is hurricane season. Yeah, it is.
Gulf stuff, and then I feel like Texas is yet to be. Anyway.
All right, just prepare, everybody. Prepare. So Eliza says, why am I weak in my legs? I tripped and fell because I didn't lift my right leg high enough. I think you overcompensated when you started to fall, because I know I've done that. And you may have pulled some, I don't know, sprained something in your legs, or just some muscles that you don't use. Certainly can see if I can figure it out card-wise. Yeah.
I don't think it's like the sign of some kind of oncoming condition or something. It seems more like a event, sort of like
like it happened because.
Yeah, I don't know that your legs are going to just be weak from now on or anything. I don't feel that exactly, but we'll see.
Yep. Okay. So I hope that helps you. What I would suggest is, if you're still feeling weak in your legs within a couple days, that you might want to go and have it checked out, or if you have another situation. But I know that I've done that. Sometimes I do it walking to the bathroom at night, or I'll run into something and I forget about it, and I wake up in the morning wondering what the heck I did to myself. So just keep your eye out on it, Eliza. Absolutely.
I just feel like it was kind of an accident, more so than I'm losing control of my legs, kind of a thing.
Right.
It was a boo-boo, ow. And you kind of get upset, like, why in the world did I fall down? But I don't think it's like an ongoing thing. It was sort of like kind of a freakish accident.
Sure. That's kind of what I feel. All right. So Energies have been intense. Actually, energies are horrific, and they're continuing to be that way because we've had a 7x solar storm out there. That's not helping a lot of our clarity, Ness. I have here that you got the teacher, and it says you would do well to read more and otherwise learn about those who have worked diligently to attain what you seek and succeeded. So what they're saying is don't be so hard on yourself. They want you to realize that you've probably had more breaks than you think you have, not just in this week, but in this lifetime. And you are cutting edge. You need to slice through the obstacles and carve a path for yourself, irregardless. And this tells me you're on the right track. And allow yourself to take some time to contemplate your next move. So sometimes we are put in a place not to do something because we wouldn't give ourselves the time to do it. So I'm thinking that has something to do with it too, Ness. Thank you.
Yeah, and sometimes Nash, you push when you don't need to. You just need to stop sometimes. And I know sometimes you say, well, I could use my energy better than this. I'm going to go do something. But we need to put it in park for a minute. This chariot, we're not going. We're like relaxing. The cats are stretching their legs a little bit. So just, you're wanting to be out there doing, being, making it, representing, standing up, defending, making the next thing happen. But they're saying, every time you feel like, the energies have been intense, well, then just take a break, sit the heck down. So we got two things. There was the chariot. We're stretching our legs. We're not moving forward. Then you also get the knight that's standing still and not moving forward. So, it's like sometimes we just have to take a break and take a breath. I've had to do that quite a bit the past few weeks of feeling like I needed to do something. I want to do something. I have to do something. And then no. Or if I don't stop on my own, something will stop it for me and make me go sit down. So,
right. Well, Wiki wants to know, did you find your keys? Had you lost them? Had you lost your keys?
I'm going to tell you guys the story of my keys, but I didn't want to. And then, of course, I was just thinking that, Wiki. So I know I was probably telepathically hearing you going to ask that question. So I lost my car keys for 4 days. Shit. And my car's right there outside the house. So,
you can't go anywhere.
And plus they have to be right here. I made it home with them. And
correct.
There's just a few feet from the car to the door. And so, I searched every conceivable for 4 days, just going insane. And of course I couldn't go anywhere. And and it's a Mercedes. There's no Mercedes dealer here. So I'd have to go to another town to try to get a key. I didn't even know if I could because it's an old car. Anyway, I was at my wit's end. And so it was getting I was getting depressed. My birthday's coming up and I'm like, I don't have any keys. I can't go get dog food. And so I said my prayers, asked the universe to please help me because I'm completely beyond what's going on. Because there's only so many places, like I went through the garbage. I got on my knees in the grass in case it dropped. I searched toward the couches, the chairs. I searched. And I also asked my partner, who's on the other side, if he could help me find them because I didn't know what else to do and I was about to flip. And, it was right in between our birthdays. So I was thinking about him and I knew he was around because we have our birthdays together.
Yeah.
And when he first crossed over, I had an incident with keys that he helped me with, which I won't go into. But anyway, I said, so I don't even know if this is possible, baby, but if you're able, who knows? If you can somehow make it possible for me to find these keys before my birthday, it would just be the greatest thing in the world. I don't know, but I'm asking you in your ghostly form to serve me. So then it was the night before my birthday, the last day of September. It already got dark outside. And I was out there looking around the ground, around my car still, because I keep checking. And my neighbor across the way went, "Hey, Mark." And I go, "Hey." I go, "Oh, I'm just here looking for keys." He goes, "What happened?" I said, "Well, I lost them a few days ago and I can't find them." He goes, "Hey, wait a minute, I'll find them." And I went, "Well, it's dark. I don't think you will." And I've searched every place. So he brought this big old spotlight and he came over and he goes, "I'm going to find them." And I went, "Okay." Somehow I believed he would. And so he searched all my car, the grass, did that for like an hour. Of course, didn't find nothing. And he came to the house and he goes, "Well, can I come in the kitchen?" I go, "Sure. You're not going to find him in there, but sure." He looked around and then he said, "What about on top of the refrigerator?" And I go, "Well, there is no way in the world." And I was going, "No, don't, that's stupid. I know they're not there. I've already checked everywhere. And I just changed the water filters, which set up on top of the refrigerator. And I don't think so." And he just ignored me. And he got the stool and he went, "Oh, here they are." And he handed them to me from the top of the refrigerator.
Oh my God, Mark. I was thinking
Now,
they might have been in the freezer or something, because when you're putting food away, sometimes
well,
you.
I looked all in there. I had that feeling.
Yeah,
I searched
okay.
the
Okay.
freezer, the washer, the dryer. But the fact that way that happened, I can't shake the
Yeah.
feeling that my partner had something to do with it
Oh,
because
absolutely. Oh,
I
yeah.
got them at the last minute before my birthday. Like I asked him, "Can you please let me have these keys before my birthday?" And the fact that well, how in the hell did they end up on top of the refrigerator? It's
Well,
way over my head. There's
true.
I have like a bag
Yeah.
of chips up there, and the only time I go up there is to clean it off, like maybe twice a year or something. And I just thought, well, that's impossible. And then even after I went, what? What? How would I even? Because that's the thing where you'd have to go, I don't know how that would just accidentally occur. I don't know. It's very bizarre. But anyway, very happy
Wow.
that they appeared out
Yes.
of the
Good for
universe.
you.
Because I kept saying, I think somebody
Good.
stole them and took them into another dimension. But now I'm pretty
It's very possible.
sure
Yeah.
that
It's
spirit
very
can help
possible.
you and that your loved
So
ones can come
yes,
and
if you can get an air tag, because people put it in their luggage and it tells people where everything is.
oh,
At
yeah.
least that might be helpful. So I love that idea. Thank you so much.
It's
Yes,
got to get
Dawn
hot.
comes through. Right. That's
Oh, no, I
great.
immediately thanked him. And,
Yeah.
uh,
Yeah.
honey, I
Mhm.
think you really did come through for me because the guy across the street, too, he's wacky. I like him a lot. And he's really nice to me. But he's always
Uh-huh.
about half here and half there. And, he never stops
Yep.
talking. He's never. But I had a feeling. I just thought, well, if anybody would find him, it would be him because he's so odd that way.
Yep.
But the way he found it was just bizarre. Anyway, okay, that's enough of that.
That's a riot, Mark. So once again, you were stuck and you
Right,
couldn't go anywhere. And so the universe was saying to you, we want you here for now, for whatever reason. So
right.
it's a message. It's all a message. I
Oh,
love
and
it
the
though.
first 2 days of the No Keys was when Hurricane Helene was here. So it was really
Oh, okay. Sure.
windy outside. So I wouldn't really want to go out anyway because it
Sure.
was, so I was
Right.
kind of okay.
Yeah.
I'll just look for the keys in the house and stuff. But
Yeah.
eventually when I finally got down to it, okay, guys, I have to have my keys, or some
Yeah.
solution about how to get this thing.
Right.
Because I'm
Yeah.
really, and I don't really want to turn to you. I'm already don't want to have my birthday anyway. But so after that, I went, well, maybe I'll have a piece of cake now that you gave me my keys back. I was a
That's
little bit
great.
bratty.
That's great. Oh my goodness. All right. So Chick from Ohio is wanting a reading for October. So this is interesting because this is just what Mark was, the detective. I love that. The energy of the detective comes through.
Right.
It says, look past the veil of illusion that someone is trying to pull over your eyes. That someone could be you. So examine your assumptions. So look to yourself to see if you're stopping yourself in any way, or you're not moving forward because it's something that you're resisting. Because look what I got, you're stuck. And oh my God, that's exactly what happened to Mark. And there were people, by the way, in the chat saying they've lost their keys, they lost the remote, And so, yes, I lose my remote and my glasses every time I put them down. That's why I have like 12 pair. Um,
Plus, I'm
Finally,
that
you
boy.
get straight.
Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I was just gonna say, I'm that boy that always puts my keys in the exact same spot every single time,
Oh,
immediately when I come to the door. Because I learned a long time
okay.
ago, Mark, don't mess with the
Right.
keys, put them in the same spot.
Yep.
So it was really even more weird when I went to
Sure.
get it. And I went, what?
Yeah.
It's a very bizarre occurrence. Anyway.
I noticed Alaska left, and I'm wondering.
She and the cat had a
so-
little conversation. They may have
yes,
made
had
a
a little conversation. So the last card I get is Strangeland. You're discovering things you haven't experienced before, and new knowledge feeds success. So you may actually be looking into something and feeling stuck, but the cards are saying you are moving forward, you are examining new things, and you are making progress. So don't be hard on yourself. So that's the message for the day. I think it was for Ness, it was for Mark, and now for you.
right.
All right.
Well, chick from Ohio. I do feel the universe encouraging you, kind of giving you a little goose, trying to get you to move in a direction that they've been suggesting and you've been resisting a little bit about. Like maybe an idea of something you've been wanting to do, but you've been putting it off, or feeling like you might not know exactly how to do it, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I say that because I get the Four Cups, and in this picture of the Four Cups, it's a little different than the others. Like there's this offer, and you just pour it out. You don't take it. You're refusing the offer, and I think they don't like that you didn't take it. So this is spirit I'm talking about. They're still trying to continue to do this step in that direction. So it makes me feel like it's something to do with your spiritual self. And they're encouraging you to do something. I don't know, maybe it's to take a class or read a book or something that they've been trying to get you to do that's a little more
Expansive.
Yeah, and it's a new
Yeah.
direction, different than what you normally would do. You're really interested, but there's some hesitation about, could you really be talking to me? So here's the Empress and the Magician. Yeah, they're talking about that it's your own personal power, and they want you to be more in charge of it. Take, what's the word? Take a leading, go for it. Don't sit like she is, all sit and get up and start working with the elements and the magic. There's something they've been trying to get you to do. I think you might know what I'm talking about. Maybe not, but some kind of a thing or something that will stimulate, because you also get the swords. It's this new mind opening swords mental adventure. It also might have to do with Earth, Mother Earth. But then finally, they just want to repeat this part, that crossroads, looking at a decision and still trying to decide, do I stay or do I go? So I don't know if that relates.
Well, I got the stuck card, and I feel like she has felt stuck and not moving forward, and so it makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
No, I know. I thought your reading was a lot like the same thing.
A lot of the same. Yeah. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see. We have Viviani, just a message from guides. And Craig Dixon, you spoke to a lady who runs a spiritual store. She told you she channels ETs. Since my Spanish is horrible, did I understand her right?
Like a chick from Ohio said, she's taking a chance on something.
Oh, if you change your mind, I'll be
that was
first
very much
in
what my
line.
reading was saying, because I knew you knew what you know, what you're talking about there.
What it
Yep.
was. Yes.
Yep.
Yep.
They're saying, go for it.
To take a chance.
Yep.
Yeah. Abba's saying, take a chance on me. There you go. Craig, you're really just asking a yes, no question. And I really feel like you did understand her and that she does channel ETs. That's interesting. Very cool. All right. All right. I'm going to move on to Viviani's, a message from guides. All right. Oh, wow. All right, Viviani, the first one I get is the hopeful, and look at the way she's praying. And she's got darker features. She almost looks like it could be trying to be you. The power of prayer and meditation can wake you up, renew your faith, help you attune to your needs, and align you with your deepest truths. So there's that. They said that you absolutely just need to slice through any obstacles because you live on the cutting edge of what other people are doing. So your Akashic Records work and your card readings and so on, I believe are really helping a lot of people. The last one I get is augury, which actually is a word for fortune telling or something that might come to pass. And so I think this is just another verification that you're on the right path and that what you're doing, it's like this person moved right before something came and was almost going to hit him in the head. I think you know more than you think you know. Let's put it that way.
Yep, I enjoy meditation. Look at that. Hey, Viviani, I feel like they're saying you're on the move. You're lifting up. You're floating in the good energies. So they're, you know, you're raising your vibration. You're raising your awareness. You're becoming more aware and open. It's working. So I get the judgment card, but I'm looking at resurrection more and see those guys rising up. It's like coming out of the old, rising up into the heaven. So it's just talking about that you've grown quite a bit and you're in a process of growing. And it's a spiritual growth because there's the angel calling to you and you're answering the call. And you've been willing to kind of look at the world from another angle, like from a way that a lot of people don't. So you get this hangman card. But when you were willing to do that, it fed you. Look, she's giving you plenty to drink and everything. And look how light and bright your head is. So it enlightened you. Wow. That willingness to look at things from a different angle than maybe what you were brought up to believe and stuff like that was a good choice for you. And you became enlightened. And now you're beginning to put some of that awareness to work. Yep. So Ace of Wands, Spirit, you know, it's another thing about job opportunities to use what you learn in a way that's tangible or fixable. Like in here, you got the little lizard, but you're holding it. You know, it's the salamander. I mean, and then I feel like they're saying that perhaps there's a collaboration or partnership that you've met or you're interacting with or you're thinking about working with more, but they like it and they're over it. You know, the angels are watching over this kind of a partnership coming in. I don't think they're talking about your partnership with Spirit. That's already going, but this seems like a partnership with somebody else of like mind or something like that. Yeah.
Cool. I love that. Thank you. So some of you who are here, we are winding down today. We started it about an hour ago, but I want to welcome some of you who are new And the Enchanted Wood Nymph from Dallas, Texas is on Mark's channel. Thank you for being here. It's nice to see you. And Tony Stokes, haven't seen you in a while. It's nice seeing you as well. And yeah. And so here we go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. All right.
That's great. Yeah.
Melinda Rogers would love a message, please. And I'm going to next do Debbie, 3 Shifting Veils. Are you here?
What you doing, Miss Pumpkin? I got my cat sitting on the desk for some reason.
Ah.
Little Pumpkin. She's the one that's trying to take the chair from Buttercup now.
Oh.
Earlier today, she laid in Buttercup's spot during the readings. The cat did.
Oh no. Cat knows it's a nice, warm, cozy spot next to Dad.
Usually, she does not want to be that close to me because she's a snothead cat. You know, she loves Alaska. She's the one that loves Alaska. And Alaska, she likes Alaska a lot more than any of the rest of us.
Oh, okay.
All of a sudden, she's bud. Here she sits.
Mm-hmm. Changing her mind about things. All right. So, Melinda, the card I pulled for you is the Sage, and the Sage is the person who has wisdom that has been gleaned over a lifetime. It's a beautiful thing to be. It's a wise person. Look at your situation with this mature, experienced viewpoint of a wise person and examine any assumptions about the aging process and mastery. So yes, Mark was just saying, you know, around our birthdays, we don't really want to get any older than we already are, but at the same time, we become wiser, and you know, we're one of the wise ones. I don't know if somebody's harassing you. I got somebody harassing you about something. It might not be a bad like a nasty harassment. It might just be a joking harassment. I know that my friends' kids, they will say to her when she doesn't hear them, hello, Bethany from Christmas Vacation. Are you okay? Do you need do you need some help? Do you need a hearing aid? Things like that, kind of weird, funny things. It says here, passage in the moments between going from one place to another, you taste the sweetness of life. I think this is a beautiful, beautiful reminder for us to be engaged in the now, not to worry about the passage of time or how much time is in front of us or behind us, but to enjoy our moment right now. So thank you so much.
I'm only a young 60. There you go, Melinda.
Yeah, perfect.
I feel like in general, things go pretty good. It does seem like there was some kind of jerky energy, or not that nice, or like felt like somebody snarled or growled or barked at you or something, and you didn't particularly like it. But I would just let it go and move on, because it was just sort of it was more about them than you, and you just happened to be the one that got it. But it's not really important enough to put much time and thought into it. Just return to your old balanced self. You need to balance when things feel a little rocky. Stay on your track. Here's the star. Just stay focused on, you, the goodness that you create in your own life. And you can't help it if other people are cranky or, not having a good time. It's not really your fault. You do you and they do them. And they're kind of responsible for their own attitude, if that was something that went on, because it feels like there was a little bit of kind of like what you picked up on a little bit too, I think. But beyond that, they want you to just look at this nice Queen of Pentacles. Keep your energy focused on you, your family, your home. We can have things go really well in our home, even though things in the neighborhood might be going crappy. You can live in the
True.
world and not be of it. You can still have your own
Yeah.
reality, even when
Uh-huh.
it's positive, even when other people are having a crap storm, because that's them.
Hmm.
You know, you don't have to let that bleed in and join the group. Like, oh, I might as well join in. No, you can still stick with your guns there. And they're just saying, do that. That's what you're better at. And don't
Hmm.
don't let anybody pull you off your balance. That's a lesson for all of us, of course.
For all of us, yeah. I feel that too. And I wasn't implying that you were old, Melinda, please. Yeah, I didn't want you. I just think it's a reminder for all of us that we are who we are because we have experienced what we've experienced, and it's so wonderful that we need to embrace it. So there you
Right.
go. Yeah. All right. So here we go with Debbie. And this one I wanted to make sure you got because her almost 5-year-old cat has a UTI. Hopefully he sees the vet Friday. Will he get over it? I know many cats don't survive UTIs. So thought maybe you could help
Yeah, but there
her
are also
out.
those that do. And there's
Mhm.
also those that it just happens once and it doesn't come back.
Right, right,
So it's not a death sentence. So let's get that out of our mind, like that's the
right,
choice.
right.
What is the kitty cat's name?
Yeah, tell us what the cat's name is, Debbie, please. Yeah,
Oh, Puss Puss. Five's pretty young.
yeah, yeah.
That.
MEW, Mew.
Mew. Oh, no, Mew. That's very cute.
Oh,
Very
thank
cute
you. Yeah,
name.
yeah.
He'll have to Mew. It's girl, I think, and she'll have to go on. I feel like it's girl. No, it's he. It's a boy. Little Mew
Mhm.
Mew. Looks like they'll have to put him on antibiotics or some kind
Mhm.
of. I feel like it's antibiotics. Um, they'll be able to bring him back into balance. I think.
Mhm.
Don't get too much into that. What you heard about it, because yeah, that's a story, but also there's a lot of success stories with it. You know,
Mhm.
just like people with UTIs,
Right.
urinary
That's
tract
right.
infection.
Yeah.
You know,
Mhm.
and they can hurt really bad and be very painful. My sister just was in the hospital for three
Oh,
days because of a UTI that
because
was
of it. Oh, I'm
got
sorry to
so
hear that. I hope she's feeling better. Yeah.
it's out now and better, but
Yeah.
it was like horrible. But so let me pull. Yeah, hold on, one more card. What did you get from there, Allie?
It's interesting that I got this card, which is refuge. And look, this little rabbit is having a problem and needing a cane and walking toward a building. And it's like, yep, go to the vet. That's what I'm getting here. And I'm getting take the idea that anything bad will happen out of your imagination. I agree with Mark. It's like, we tend to imagine the worst things,
Right,
and we don't want to do that. Yep.
right. Especially not hold it. It's one thing
Yeah.
if the thought passes through. That's a possibility. Thank you.
Mhm.
But it's really when we grab onto them and start worrying them and stuff that, if nothing else, it'll just slow the process down. Uh,
Right.
that's all just fear based, and it's best just to be left alone. Um,
Mhm.
Even if that is the outcome, it's best not to focus on it. So what
Yeah.
I get here is, yep, we're a little bit out of balance. Um, Not very much though. Look, it's not too out of balance. These coins are almost side by side. Um, that can kind of even look like kidneys in a weird way. All of a sudden, I thought, I don't
Yes,
know,
it can. Yeah. Yeah.
but
Uh-huh.
we're going to go to the doctor. Here we are at the doctor's office. You and Puss Pants, little Mew and the doctor, and
Mhm.
they're going to do their little magic, which will be, in this case, looks to me like prescribing antibiotics. But there's the doctor doing his magic. These cards are being very demonstrative. Doctor Magic, Doctor Magician. It's going to be like a quick fix. Um,
Yeah.
King of Swords. Again, that's
Mhm.
kind of doctory energy. Sometimes the swords make me think of doctors. This is not going to be like a surge or anything, but it's like a quick fix. And then
Mhm.
he leaves the urinary problem behind him, the little cups,
Woo-hoo. Yeah.
the liquid problem. You know,
Mhm.
it's overflow. He walks away from that. So I feel like he's going to get all better.
Mhm. Perfect.
Nobody
There
will
you
could
go,
be.
Debbie. And we're sending all good energy and love and healing from you as well.
Yeah,
So,
little
yeah,
baby.
yeah. Thank you so much. Maria Marino, are you still here? Could you let me know if you are? Diamond, may I get a message for me and my son for the guide from the guides? All right. Her son
Oh,
is usually right there with her.
oh
So
yeah.
I just wanted you to know that.
Message for her and her son.
Mhm.
I remember Diamond
Hmm.
that Mary Poppins picture in the
Yeah.
thumbnail. Or it looks like
All
Mary
right.
Poppins.
What did I get? I love this card that I got. It's the gardener. And what does the gardener do? The gardener weeds out negativity and toxic thoughts to clear the way for the new growth that is sure to come if you add habits that heal to your life. So it's wanting you to think about, a garden when we plant and we water and we wait and things come up all in good time, all in good time. And that's a hard thing to wait for, especially if you're hungry and you've got root vegetables growing. So, but it's wanting you to take the time to understand that. And I know you're tired of that answer because I would be too. It says a slow climb, you're getting there one steady step at a time with a little bit of effort. And the final card I have is Stargate. You visit other dimensions in your dreams and bring back higher wisdom to share. Now that's absolutely out of left field, but I kind of like it. There's nothing more fun than a Stargate. It's a portal to another world. So they're wanting you to recognize that your dreams are trying to speak to you as well. So there you go.
They're not sick or anything, right? Did you say that?
No, they're not sick. He's been
Oh,
out of work for a long, long time.
gotcha.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, because I something's about to change though.
Oh,
Um,
good. Okay. There you
I
go.
feel
Okay.
like, for one thing, this is kind of off the beaten path, and I don't know, it might be wacky. But are you visiting relatives or something, or somebody coming to visit, or I don't know, just
Hmm.
kind of get a reunion kind of a thing, or we're visiting with family that's not usually there, or something like that, maybe in October. Is that a yes that you
Mhm.
are? Oh, he's feeling a bit sick and low energy. Okay, yeah. So,
Oh, okay.
so beyond that, some kind of maybe there's a visit with family. I don't know why that all of a sudden came out, but I was going, is there something else you're trying to tell me? No, just that. But no, not that I know of. Okay, yeah, it still kind of looks like somebody visiting. But here's the thing I want to talk about. Um, this new energy coming in. It's like a gift, a new avenue to pursue. And I feel like, in relation to your son, time for him to get off the the stop post and get back into work. Look at him. He's being released from the hangman and his feet are already moving, like even before he hits the ground. So it looks like there's an opportunity for some new work coming. I don't know what he does, but this card in particular, the way it's pictured, looks like going into moving into business. Yeah, Diamond, I thought it was relatives. Now, the reason is it's the 10 of Pentacles. That doesn't have to mean that, but just the way this picture, it made me
Yeah.
feel like
Yep. Older.
relatives business.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or, grandfather
Mhm.
or something. And even there's animals visiting. So I don't know. That's the only reason. It didn't seem like it was related to the rest of it,
Yeah.
except because the other part was about, looks like there's an opportunity for somebody to get busy again. That's what I'm
Yeah.
thinking.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Awesome. All right. We got two more. to go. And we're right at the top of the hour. So let's see if we can knock these suckers out. By the way, Jill Sinanan, one of my moderators, asked that if people would please like and subscribe to both Mark, Spirit Whisperer, and myself, Heart and Soul Connected. After the show, if you can put a comment or just some emojis in the chat, it helps with our algorithms so that people can find us. And we adore you all. We're sorry we can't answer every question today, but we are here every Thursday around the same time. And welcome to new people. If you like and subscribe and click the bell, you'll get a notice when our show comes up so that you can be here. So thank you so much. All right. So messages for Maria. Maria. I just met a girl named Maria. Yeah.
I met the guy that played Maria's boyfriend in that movie.
Oh,
Richard.
Cool.
What was his name? Richard Beamer, I think is the actor's name.
Oh, okay.
A friend of mine was a friend of his, and I ended up meeting him.
Well, you've met some really cool people.
Here and there.
Betty White is going to be the best person you ever met.
And I actually met her several times. She
knew your name, I'm sure. All right. So, Maria, I have the card of the higher self for you. The higher self is sort of the unconscious, subconscious mind that knows everything. And we just don't know how to access it sometimes in order to get the messages. It says, stop longing, still your mind, and allow your higher self to use its resources to comfort and guide you to fulfill your desires. So it's saying we can be the one that can stop the blockages if we use our thoughts and our affirmations correctly. We ask for what we want, not what we don't want. You have unwavering faith. It says to stand firm in your belief, and your spirit will guide you through any uncertainty that you may be feeling, which is really wonderful to know. And then at the end, there's a beautiful doorway here. Look at this. It says, there is one last piece to put into place. You have the power to bring things together. This is the thing. We all have the power to do what it is that we want to have done. And the universe is, believe you deserve it, and the universe will serve it. There you go.
Maria, I don't know. I'm wondering if maybe you've been feeling a little tired lately, or just a little spent, a little extra. Wouldn't be bad if you had a little more energy, you're thinking, or a little more motivation, kind of a thing. I don't know. Maybe that's not true. If it is, I relate to it. So they're reminding you to, yes, tired. Okay, got it. Not to forget to recharge and to take care of yourself. And that currently we might need a little more recharging than we're used to. I don't want to tell you guys that you're all like me, because I know you're not. But that's been something that's been up for me lately. And I know I'm old as the hills, but there's still like this.
We all need it. Yeah,
for
we do.
Recharging or resting and stuff. So just be sure to include that. There's that 9 of cups that says, let's make sure we're full and taken care of and satisfied. The reason I thought maybe you were feeling a little tired is because of this card.
Oh, wow.
Like maybe you were tired. Now, one other, here we go again with the thing off the beaten path. This card can mean a lot of things. So I don't know why it's talking to me about this. Okay, here's the Empress. It's a beautiful picture of the Empress. But so I'm kind of feeling, do you have children? I think you do, but I don't know for sure. Or grandchildren. This feels like something about children or grandchildren coming in here soon. So I don't know. Maybe you don't even have any. But are you planning on seeing them or something like that? Normally, I wouldn't really 3 grown children. Is there a plan for one of your kids to come?
The
Might not,
children's.
because this could be all kinds of things, but for some reason,
Mhm.
I'm kind of keying on the motherhood part of it, which I
Mhm.
normally don't even. But I don't know. Think about it and see if it resonates. No grandchildren. Is some oh, could somebody be thinking about having a grandchild?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
Because my
Okay.
first thought was that a new baby, and I thought, no, that's probably
New
not it.
baby.
And I talked myself out of it. But now that you said I don't have any grandchildren, maybe
Uh-huh.
your children don't want any. I
I wish.
wish.
Maybe she's thinking about it. That's why.
Or maybe there's one actually going to come
Maybe
into fruition.
there is.
Because I got to tell you, I see this. I pull the Empress all the time, and
Hmm.
that's why you guys know that Spirit's the one telling me what to say. Because for
Yeah,
me, it doesn't,
doesn't always mean the same. Yeah,
and it
yeah.
doesn't make sense to me. So it's like I'm going, why are you talking so much about the baby with this card? You never do. So anyway, that's just, and I said, now this is kind of off the beaten path of what else we're talking about, but they wanted to bring it up. So maybe that's in the
Maybe.
works. You're
You'll
going to
have to
hear
let us know, Maria.
no baby coming.
That's
Anyway,
cool. That's
I
cool.
wish that
That's
would be the thing.
yeah. All right. So the last one we have today is Miss Carolyn Booker, wondering if the universe has anything to advise you on. And I got some really cool cards here. I have the messenger, so there's a message. And I love this. The wings on her helmet are beautiful. It says, make sure that what is being said is what is being heard. The same words and messages can often mean different things to different people. And we all know that. The next one is turn the page and embrace new chapters with curiosity. Openness paves the path to wisdom. I love that one. And finally, you got a kind of a mirror looking portal. It says it's best to cut any losses and start anew. You will gain more in the long run. It wants you to begin again, whatever it is that you're wanting to do. So there you go.
Yeah. Hi, Carolyn. I think first thing I'm hearing is, the universe called
Mhm.
out to you and you heard it and you answered. So it's like,
Yeah.
the clarion call and you responded. You said, yeah, I hear you. I'm on board. So again, it's the gut judgment card, but look at this. So like the angels blowing the horn, going, hello. And then this person leaps in the air to join the angel's call. That's kind of what I'm getting about you. And the universe
Mhm.
is, talking about you like that. And they're saying that you're answering the call and you're becoming more. Here's the Queen of Cups. But so, you're resonating more and more each day with that divine love energy, that divine, what you're here to do energy. So, and the more you do that, the more you're following this call, they say that they made to you and you answered, the more it benefits you in your physical life. So you get the 9 of coins. It also helps
Mhm.
you to succeed in the world. Not only does it make you a more well-rounded and loving and beautiful person, but it also makes you more successful. Now, these cards have been so funny now the past 3 readings. They give me 3 that are all about one thing and then one like wild card over here about
I've gotten the same thing. Yeah.
it doesn't
Yeah.
have anything to do. But, so I'm wondering if maybe somehow you work on maybe some way that you're into defending the rights of women. Maybe you
Oh my
belong.
God. You're right. Her grandmother was one of her grandmothers was Lucretia Mott.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
I can't, guys. The goosebumps up and down my back because if you really knew just how dumb and dense I am, and that sometimes the stuff comes out, it's all
Yeah.
spirit, guys. It's all spirit. But
I know.
anyway,
I
I feel
know.
like you might even be in the, you're out there doing something. You're
Mhm.
defending the
Yeah.
rights, fighting for them, standing up for it. Even though I got this guy
Absolutely.
doing it, I felt like it's you, and you know, it was kind of over here on the side, but it feels like something you might do, like you go to a rally or something like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
and now that she said that, I know why that came out. You know,
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
grandma
Isn't
being
that
here.
something else? I love
Yeah,
it when that happens. I love that. That's
I do
beautiful.
too.
That's
Because
You
you know,
didn't know that. I know you
I don't
didn't
know
know that.
about
No.
you in any way.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. 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 Amazing. Just amazing. Everybody, thank you. God bless you all. I'm sorry we couldn't get to read everybody, but it was wonderful sharing time with you. And of course, I love being with Mark, and I know you do too. So please make sure you like and subscribe to our channels, and we'll see you another time next week. And
we were meant
much
to
love.
read.
And thank you, Mark.
We
Thanks,
were
Mark.
almost born on the same day we were meant to read.
In the same year as well.
Yeah,
So what do you
exactly, almost the same minute. You're welcome, Carolyn. I had a lot of fun reading today,
Me
guys.
too. Thanks, guys. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.